A rivalry that started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted jeweled shillelagh. Welcome to Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the USC Trojans. Rece Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game he understands everything is on the line in this rivalry matchup. He had a conversation with his team with the conference championship and the playoffs on the line. They have to keep their poise and composure. They can't let a rivalry game knock them off their path. We'll see how composed his team can play today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Williams. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Rece Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throwing, Williams. Moves to his right. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He's changing the play. Williams will pass. Going over the top. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Williams still looking to his right. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Stopped right there.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Gets the back moving. Here's Williams to throw. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. And it's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. Working the middle, it's complete. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. 4th down, Williams. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. But don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. The sure hands, it's Bettis.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Butler. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Makes the grab over the middle. Across the 45. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
A lot of times the QB is going to drop back and try to make a big play, What's your safe option if nothing's there? Slip it to your running back. Let him catch it. Let him go get a 1st down for you.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Here's Lewis to throw. Firing deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Finds his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Notre Dame lines up quickly. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing. Lewis. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Williams looking for a man. Out wide right, it's McGee. At the 45 on his way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Looking for the tie with the extra point. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bettis. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun, running back gets to give. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Lewis. Look out. Intercepted for the 11th time. Breaks into the open. Touchdown USC. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here's Lewis to throw. Fakes the grab on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Lewis to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Knute Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push, and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot, and obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right. We could go on and on and on, and it only seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry classic.
Throwing, Lewis. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the deep.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Lewis. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, it's Butler. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Lewis throws to the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. He's got it at the 30. Free up the gut. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The handoff. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Fights off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Motion from the back. Williams to throw for it on fourth. Going to try to get it himself. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got...
It's a running room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Lewis to throw. Rushes on. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Defense in press coverage. Lewis wants to pass. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Middle of the end zone, he's got it! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Williams will pass. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The Trojans use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Hits inside. It's Mobley. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Got it behind the line. It's Porter. Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. These DBs going to give a little cushion. They'll run it. They'll find a little bit of running room there. It'll be third down as clock runs before the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. And it's the Hoosiers with a 7-3 lead to start this one. Neither offense has hit their stride, and you got to give some credit to these defenses, too.
Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He wants to go deep. He's got it on the outside. He's into the open down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Throwing, Williams, complete. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Williams looking for a man. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Making the adjustment on the play. Williams from the gun on 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Williams to the air again. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's McGee. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockne's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
The Trojans are flying down the field. Williams. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Williams will pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Looking for a big play. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. action with Lewis. They're all over him. Left side is Graham. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Lewis taking a shot. Touchdown, Irish! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Weaver. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Here's Williams to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Williams on the play fake. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Williams. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. 4th down, Williams. Dumps it to the back. And he is stopped short, well short of the marker as the defense stands tall.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
Rush right in his face. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Lewis to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Makes the grab inbounds. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Notre Dame will now use its 2nd timeout. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. From deep, it's Campbell. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. drive will start from the 16-yard line. Throwing, Williams. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Williams dumps it off in the flats. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. So the final period starts with a second down play. Here's a snap, ready to cut one loose. Lucky to get it off.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. Sends it back in motion. Third down from the gun, Williams. Brings it in down the left side.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Here's Williams to throw. Under pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Snags it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the fumble trickles out of bounds, and a big loss on that play.
And the ball goes out of bounds, thankfully, for your offense that you didn't turn it over.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Going for it all. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Throwing, Lewis. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Can't get him to the ground. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Williams unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat, it's been that kind of day for this defense.
Cuts it upfield. It's Mobley. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Hard running there. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke 1 tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Hey, move. Play fake, Lewis. Moving out to the right. Slings it downfield. Got his man. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. And the offense will take that gift, set up right on the doorstep. 1st and goal with the 1. Gets the back moving. In the red area, it's Mobley. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Play action with Williams. Looking down the middle. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Long way to go on second down. To the back. They've got him corralled. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Changing the routes with his receivers. Going to try to make it to the end zone and put a little window dressing on this one. And that is how we will wrap this one up. After a hard-fought victory, the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame have won the right to take home the coveted weapon of Gaelic combat, the Jewel Shillelagh. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.